Hi, I'm Fibroids and Fertility Coach Jessie Thompson and co-founder of the Hope Beyond Fibroids Elimination Program. And I want to welcome you to Hope Beyond Fibroids Tip of the Day number 9 in honor of Fibroids Awareness Month all month long. Today's tip is actually the first in our new series of videos focusing on inhibiting daily pollutants. Okay, if you remember from our first tip, we spoke about how estrogen dominance is the root cause of reproductive diseases such as fibroids, endometriosis, infertility, polycystic ovarian syndrome, and other chronic diseases, inflammatory diseases. And that estrogen dominance is actually triggered by 3 key drivers, which are stress, diet, and pollutants. Well, these videos will focus specifically on pollutants. Today's tip is detox your toiletries. Now, pollutants are all around us. We absorb them through our skin and through our nasal passages. And while there isn't much about, there isn't much that we can do about the pollution that we ingest involuntarily on a daily basis, we can change what we choose to put on our skin. Our skin is actually our largest organ, and whatever we put on it actually is absorbed directly into our bloodstream. So rule of thumb is, if it shouldn't go in your mouth, it shouldn't go on your skin, okay? Well, too many of our beauty and hygiene products are actually replete with toxins such as parabens and petroleum and fluoride and aluminum, sulfates, etc. And the list goes on. And then guess what? Our natural ingredients, there are some of them that we actually have to avoid as well because they're estrogenic, which means they're inflammatory and lead to growths such as fibroids. And some of those include soybean oil, sunflower oil, and there are many estrogenic actually products in a lot of the beauty items that you use. So it can be a bit overwhelming, right? So what we decided to do is actually provide you with a list of simple substitutions, because once you start reading that ingredients list, there are too many things that you can't pronounce, and when you can't pronounce them, that's actually a sure red flag that actually shouldn't be using it, okay? So here's the list of that. It's not a full list, but it's a list that I'll share with you on today's tip. Number 1, deodorant. If you want to use a traditional roll-on type, I've used Crystal Essence brand. There are others out there. There's one called Schmidt, SCHMIDT, that's come highly recommended by a friend of mine, and I'm actually going to try the fragrance-free one soon. But honestly, once you start eating clean, you will notice that your body odor changes. I actually used to have very strong armpits and strong armpit odor. But since I've been eating clean, actually it's become pretty mild. I mean, and now all I use is coconut oil or sometimes lemon, fresh lemon. And those are products that are easy, very easy on the skin, and they actually work. So actually it's a preference thing, but those are some options. The key is it needs to be natural, and it needs to be something that you can, if you can put it in your mouth, you can put it on your skin. Number 2, face moisturizer. Now I use organic hemp seed oil. That's it. I used to use a ton of things, but what I love most about the hemp seed oil is that it leaves your skin vibrant and moisturized, but also it doesn't leave an oily finish. It has this matte finish that makes you look radiant and, and just beautiful. So I recommend that. I love it. Face wash, number 3. I threw away all the old face washes I used to use, and now I simply use cold water, and I'll take a fragrance-free baby wipe, or fragrance-free wipe, and I'll actually dip that in coconut oil and use that, or you can use just a paper towel and dip it in coconut oil and really use it to clean off your skin, any dirt. and then just rinse it off with cold water. Pat it dry. Pretty simple and economical. Body lotions and creams. Now, I typically make my own right in the blender, and I use a mix, and you can use any one of these individually or mix them up, but I use organic shea butter, organic mango butter, coconut oil, avocado oil, hemp seed oil, any of those. And, you know, really depending on the weather will determine how heavy you want it. Shea is pretty thick, so you might want to use less of it. If it's summertime, we'll use just coconut oil. Recently, I've fallen in love with Dr. Adorable Inc.'s avocado butter, or organic avocado butter. It's lovely. All of that is available right on Amazon.com. Body wash. I love Nutribiotic Pure Coconut Oil Soap, the unscented one. Love it. Clean, easy. And Dr. Amsu, one of our co-founders of the Hope Beyond Fibroids Elimination Program, he actually recommends Nubian Heritage Black Seed and Honey Body Wash. So try it. Others, I think, Amwin said, I think he uses, Dr. Amwin uses African Black Soap. So try that. Toothpaste. I use Tom's of Maine, just one of the fluoride-free brands. You just want to make sure it's fluoride-free. Pretty simple, right? Also, you know, when you look at whatever the product may be, just a general rule of thumb is read the ingredients list. And, you know, we were talking on one of our Q&A calls, one of our silver group Q&A calls recently, and Dr. Amsu, we were talking about how when you go into one of those beauty shops and like body, you know, body, what is it? Body shop. And it's like, it smells so amazing. But then when you look at the list of ingredients, there's so many things you can't even pronounce. So it may have the scent of mango, but then, oh my goodness, there's a list of things that you don't want on your skin. So that's the rule of thumb. That's what you want to use as your guide. Simple, less ingredients as possible, and you want to make sure that they're not toxic and definitely not estrogenic. Okay. As you begin to use these toxin-free products, you will notice that your skin will look and feel younger, and of course, as always, you'll be empowered to thrive. To see many of these products, because I actually did a YouTube video where I show them to you and I show you how to make, I do a demo of how to make the body cream I spoke about. You can look at my YouTube video called Detox Your Beauty Products. As always, I invite you to share this video, and if you haven't yet, subscribe to continue receiving these daily tips. And at the bottom of the screen, there's our link to download our free teleseminar MP3 at www.hopebeyondfibroids.com/elimination to learn about how to actually live fibroid-free, cancer-free, diabetes-free, heart disease-free, to really optimize your health. Because that's what we're talking about here. I know, you know, it's fibroids tips, but the truth is fibroids are, it's an inflammatory disease, and it's the same thing. The root cause triggers many other chronic diseases. So whatever it is that you're dealing with, our program is here to help you. Okay? We love and appreciate you. And as always, have a healing day. Goodbye.